UrbanBroadcastMedia.com Chicago.
And around the world where your voice is heard. This is UBM Talk.
It's Three's Company.
Rob Lee, LB Sweets.
Yo.
Tina Gray.
Yo.
And Lena Shanice.
Hey,
So okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, be pleasing to everyone's ears.
LB Sweets, what we got in the Ratchet Report this week?
That's not okay.
It's not okay.
That's not okay.
That's not okay.
Officially, the Cufino of the week.
Cause you're a creep. Hell no,
saying.
you freakazoid.
Yeah,
It is Three's Company on UBM Talk and now UBM Jam.
Fridays from 6 to 8 p.m.
Only on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com.
My name is Coach Thomas. I am a fitness, health, and nutrition coach and member of the Illinois Governor's Council on Health and Physical Fitness. Make sure you check out Change for the Better with Coach Thomas Sunday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. We will discuss topics and feature guests that will give you helpful tips and advice on how to create healthier habits that will lead to a healthier lifestyle. Make sure you check out Change for the Better with Coach Thomas, where we focus on healthy kids and healthy communities.
Tune in to Change for the Better with Coach Thomas, Sundays 7 to 8 p.m. only on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com.
Hello, this is Leon Finney, your host of Another Perspective on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com. We are the voice of Black America. Join me and my guests every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. as we discuss the issues that impact Black America. Tune in to UBM Talk on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com. The simulcast on our affiliate station WBON 1690 AM. That's Another Perspective every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. And you can run and tell that.
Spread the word, let your voices be heard. Spread the word, let your voices be heard. Spread the word, let your voices be heard. Spread the word.
Yes, spread the word on Tuesday, January 13th, 6 p.m. at Hyde Park Academy High School, 6220 South Stony Island Avenue, Chicago, and Wednesday, January 14th at 12 noon, located at the Washington Park Fieldhouse, 5531 South Martin Luther King Drive, Chicago. We need all citizens to come out together as one voice to help bring the Barack Obama Presidential Library to the south side of Chicago. Not only for historical value, but for economic benefits that will bring this to the south side of Chicago into a new millennium with jobs, new businesses, improved public transportation, educational opportunities, and worldwide recognition. So spread the word. Only you can make it happen. When? Tuesday and Wednesday, the 13th and 14th. Spread the word.
Spread the word.
Hey, it's Bronzeville Diva Cinnabella, inviting you, your friends, and business partners to join us at Urban Broadcast Media's first Social SIPA of 2015. Get a VIP tour of Bronzeville's state-of-the-art multimedia broadcast facility at 4108 South King Drive on January 30th from 6 to 9. Live performances by, yes, your Bronzeville Diva. For more info, visit www.urbanbroadcastmedia.com.
The following show is paid programming and does not necessarily express the views and opinions of Urban Broadcast Media and its subsidiaries.
Thank you for listening to UBM Talk.
Hey, and welcome to the Let's Stay Together show. I'm your host, Reverend Rick McCain, and I'm here with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. This weather is just awesome in Chicago. I just love 14 degrees.
It's beautiful because it's God's weather.
Amen.
Okay, then. Hey, let's get the party going here. Welcome to the Let's Stay Together Talk radio show where we learn the rhythms of all relationships. And to know our glory, you have to do what, babe?
You've got to know our backstory.
That's right. Tonight's topic is coming clean in 2015. Living a better life by making the right decisions. It's a choice to be positive and free or to be imprisoned and enslaved by your own negativity. To live in the past or to be hopeful about the present is your decision. Finding your true happiness and the promise of a bright, enriching new year is once again upon us, along with the mountains of expectations and hopes. We call that dreaded word resolutions. We make them to lose weight, to learn a new language, or to get a new job. And in the midst of 30 days, we break them. So our beliefs of living a better life become synonymous with our failure to achieve. So we don't believe in resolutions over here. To give us some advice and tips on how to make the best decisions for our lives, our guest on the McCain train tonight is none other than Talayah G. Stovall, president
Talayah
of
G.
You got to put the G in there because, look, check this
G.
out, baby.
Yeah,
Check this
what
out.
does that stand for? Good? Okay, I'm sorry. I just
you
want to
messing up my spiel.
That's all right. You can flow, girl.
I'm
Go.
on flow, so let
Go
me
ahead,
do
hustle.
my thing.
Go ahead, hustle.
President of TGrace.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Is an author, light bulb moments, speaker, and certified life purpose coach. Her mission is to empower people to use their passion to live in their purpose. Talayah inspires people to utilize their God-given abilities to achieve their personal and professional goals and increase their satisfaction.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, she's all of that.
She is all of that.
Now, we have another lady that's all of that on the McCain train, and her name rhymes with ours, Miss Tina A. Swain.
Swain on the McCain train.
But I don't know what
All
the
right.
A stand for.
Well, she is advanced and has a lot of
Advanced,
attributes.
accelerated, all the stuff to begin with an A. She's a speaker as well and the author of Rebirth and Rejoice, life strategist and a licensed counselor. She has been in private practice for over 12 years with her company, Swain Therapy, I love that name, and Counseling, LLC. Ms. Swain's personal goal is to encourage and motivate the people whom she encounters. You're going to motivate a lot of people tonight. She assists in promoting people to being the change agent in their family within their community. Now, to learn more about these beautiful ladies on the McCain train tonight, go to our website at letsstaytogethershow.webs.com. Oh, okay then. Hey, now I'm going to give you some words here. Psalm 37:4 says, delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through him who strengthened me. That's my favorite. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and hope. So this is going to be an exciting show tonight. Call in at 312-754-4333.
Yeah, and I'm trying to put that in the Facebook right now for you people to call in. We definitely want you to call in now because I'm going to need some brother help again because last week I had the brothers here and we rocked the place. We took over.
Yes.
But now again, I've got all women here and I'm the only brother here. So I need some help from the brothers. So make sure you call in 312, I'm giving you my home phone number. Okay. 312-754-4333. There you go. Cut it off, baby. Cut it off. Hey, you know what? We're always talking every year about this time. We're always talking about resolution. And you know what happens? Most people start them off on the first day and even before the month ends, and then some people before the week ends, they've already stopped them because most of the times people, when they come up with resolutions, they do it out of being habitual because it's something you do on New Year's. You're always talking about, I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get married. You know, I'm going to do something. It's always that, but people will do that and they always end it. Life-changing things or life-changing environment is something that you've got to be serious and committed to and something that you really want to do. And so I'm going to ask Tina this question over there. Tina, talk to me. Swain on the McCain train. Come on, Swain on the McCain train. Why is it that it's so hard for people when they want to make life-changing scenarios or life-changing attributes in their lives that it's so difficult? You know, I can make a resolution and stay with it for a couple of weeks, a month, and I'll feel good. But when it comes to a life-changing environment, a life-changing attributes, why is it so difficult for us to do that?
Okay, well, thank you so much, Pastor Rick, for letting me be here on the McCain train. So glad to be back with you and the lovely lady author, Brenda McCain. The reason why I think that is so difficult for people is because just what you mentioned a moment ago, it's easy for people to just live in their habits. So they may have great intentions to make that wonderful life change, and they may have such a desire to do so. But it's easy to fall back into habit, and a lot of times people don't even realize that they fell back into their previous habit until so many months down the line, and they say, oh, wow, I did not do XYZ what I intended to do. And a lot of times they may feel like, okay, well, why even pick it up now? I meant to do that at the beginning of the year. I wanted that to be my goal. I was going to start January. Here we go. And I think instead of them people having that kind of mindset about it, if they remember it in July, or August or what have you, they can say, oh, I meant to do this, I didn't, but it's on my mind again. Let me move forward from this day on with whatever that goal or that intention was. Yeah. So I think it's just easy for people just to fall back into that same old habit of whatever it was. So. Yeah. But to help them make life changes, if you want me to go into that now.
Not yet. We got we got that teaser. I got to go over here to TG. Talayah. I got to go to TG over here. And I don't know what all that said. She was good, Grace, something. But I'm just saying, TG, talk to me about that, because what I know for me, life changing means I've made a decision that there's something that I need to change about the way I'm living. What they call resolutions. I might just want to lose weight, but a life-changing thing might be I may want to stop smoking. Why is it so difficult for me to make that decision other than something rather a resolution where I might just say, okay, I just do it for a while and I'll stop?
And Pastor Rick, I think that those two words that you used are critical. Resolution versus a decision. We somehow think there's something magical about the beginning of the year, January 1st. We think that we've got a fresh start, a new beginning, but we can make a decision to change our lives at any point in time. So when we make those resolutions, a lot of times they're not heartfelt. They're not really wired into us. When we make a decision, it's something that comes from our core. Yeah. Now, I'm going to use myself as an example. I used to do New Year's resolutions. I haven't done them in many years because I found them not to work for me. Yeah. One year I was cleaning up. In December 31st, I'm cleaning up my office, and I was making my list of New Year's resolutions. And what did I find when I was cleaning up but my list of New Year's resolutions from 3 years before? And what do you think was on that list? The same exact thing that I had written on the list that same night. So I decided at that point New Year's resolutions do not work.
Especially when they slap you in the face and you're like, oh, okay, it didn't work 3 years ago.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what I started doing, I got a little bit better. I started writing down my goals list, and I would categorize them into all the different life areas, and they look so nice. And I'd shut down my computer, or maybe I'd print them out and stick them in a folder. And for some reason, they still didn't work. I might have one or two accidentally that I accomplished. But for the most part, you have to keep your goals in front of you. So I learned to move into things like you write those lists, you keep it in front of you, you create vision boards, a lot of things that you do so that my favorite book says, write the vision, make it plain.
Yeah, there you go.
So you got to keep it in front of you and stay focused on it. So that you act on it.
I do like that because usually, like with it, most women keep journals, babe, and you do write your little things down for the resolution. Okay, the first 2 days you all gone home. Exactly. I'm gonna do this and do that. Day 6 come, you push it to the side. I get back to it. Week 1 goes away. Okay, well, this didn't work. You only gave it 6 days. You didn't really give it a complete week, and you finished with it. But that's why I'm saying with resolution, someone told me 2 weeks ago when we was thinking of this show, why you don't like resolutions? They never work. And I'm one of those people, I'm dedicated to whatever I put my mind to it. But when it's a psychological thing. It's like you said, the beginning of the year, it's magical to think it's a clean slate. I'm about to start this over. That doesn't work. You have to change your mindset. Because when I say I have a declaration or a revelation or something, I'm gung-ho and doing it. When I say resolution, like you said, Talayah, I look back, probably 6 years ago, stuff I've written down. I did write my book. That's it.
Right.
So I'm like, hey.
But I found the more detailed you can be, and especially if you make it into a goal and break it down into daily tasks, you're much more likely to get it done. You're just chipping away, like they say, eat the elephant one bite at a time. You're chipping away at it little by little, and you're actually accomplishing it rather than just writing down one thing that you want to accomplish.
And, I'm going to add this in there because, men write down journals too, but it's called a telephone book. I just want to let you know that. We have journals too, but it's just a telephone book where we keep all the telephone numbers at. So
really?
That's our journal. But
you don't have that anymore. You don't need one of those.
I said men. I'm a husband, honey. That's a totally different thing. The only telephone number I have, there's not a telephone number that I have that she doesn't know of other than that telephone to Jesus Christ. That's a secret number just between me and him. But but I want to say this, I wouldn't say that resolutions never work. Because some people will accomplish them. But most of the times I believe that when people do resolutions, they do it out of being habitual, just to say something. Because the first time somebody, calls you, hey, Happy New Year, the next thing I ask you is, what resolution? It's almost like it's habitual that people are thinking that I've got to have something, I want to say something, or they've got to say, hey, well, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. Oh, that's good. But they're not making it something that's life changing. And then one of the things I read about that is that most of the times when someone's doing something life changing,